Amagi's greetings to each and every one of you. My name is Rafael Nino from AB Psychology, and I'll be presenting to you an argumentative research paper that I've prepared titled Mental Health Summit or Mental Health Summit. How the Sama Scofield Junior Affiliate Program, or JAP, undermines student-organization relationships. So let's dive deeper into that. First, I will present to you my thesis statement. So is the Samahang Pag-aaral ng Sikuluhang Filipino of Ateneo de Davao really creating psychologically unhealthy spaces for young student leaders? I ponder on this question a lot because there is a program within Sama Scofield called Junior Affiliate Program. And this year, they are imposing a regulation wherein AP Psychology or psychology student officers of the first year are required or obligated to join the Junior Affiliate Program. Considering the benefits that it may give, such as giving leadership roles and experiences to young psychology officers, it also, on the other hand, causes coerced membership, overcrowding, and makes room for uncommitted members in the long run. So the problem lies here. Sama Scofield is an organization for psychology students from first year to fourth year, and they all share the same goal, that we should nourish our mental health. But ironically, this imposition, or this regulation rather, causes problems and instability, and of course, mental disruptions in its members. So let's dive deeper into that. Here are my three arguments. Making the Junior Affiliate Program mandatory leads to a lack of passion for the role because it causes forced membership. Second, the mandatory rule is a drawback because it allows overcrowding to happen. And third, the regulation makes room for uncommitted and inactive members when work is finally being distributed. So first, let's talk about my first pro-argument, which is it causes coerced membership, forced membership, leading to a lack of passion for the role. So here are my two minor ideas. Coerced entry into an organization will cultivate a negative atmosphere, which is strengthened by Steinwell et al. In 2015 because he states that when people feel their freedom to choose is being threatened, they experience reactance. And reactance is a term being used to students being threatened, and they will actually do the opposite of what is required to them. And what is the opposite of being participative? They become inactive. And this leads them to be sour in the environment. So there is a tendency for these threatened officers to actually make the environment awful. And my second minor idea is the role leads to these forced officers to feel hatred against the organization, Sama Scofield, which is strengthened by a very popular psychological theory used in our field called the self-determination theory by Deci and Ryan in 1985, which states that when a person's behavior or a motivation is started by something exterior and not under control, or is mandated, there is a tendency for them to have active resentment against the controlling agent, hatred towards the organization. Next, we have my pro-argument number 2. The mandatory rule is a drawback for it allows overcrowding to happen. This overcrowding, I have two minor ideas for them. First, the regulation forces every first-year psychology officer to be part of the program. Strengthened by Scott 2015, he calls this surge in population a gap between formal appearance and organizational reality. What does that mean? It means that the program or Sama Scofield itself might look beautiful, successful, progressive externally, but internally it is actually very hollow because there are a lot of internal conflicts when it comes to its members. Second minor idea, overcrowding leads to work shortages. I, as a member of JAP, have experienced firsthand how there are many events created by Sama Scofield, but in these events, they only require a very minimal amount of JAP members to join, to participate, to work. This would imply rather that us having the Junior Affiliate Program mandatory to psychology first-year officers is a bit unnecessary. To strengthen the second minor idea by Thomas and Fink, they report that as group size increases, the most active members become more active as the less passionate members become inactive, which is really, really inevitable. Lastly, my pro-argument number 3, the regulation makes room for Functioning members are crucial to every organization. But I've never mentioned earlier that Sama Phil does not have a proper screening. You may want to join, and your membership is accepted immediately without any interrogation, any selection process. And evidence for this, ISADA 2025 articulates that a lack of effective recruitment and selection processes leads to the attraction of unsuitable candidates. What are unsuitable candidates? Of course, the uncommitted members because they don't want to be a part of the program. Second minor idea, when individuals join an organization for requirements' sake, they would often set aside the work because they think that it is unimportant because they were just forced into the organization. A minor idea that supports that. Day 2018 solidifies this thesis by reporting that if an external intervention such as a reward or a regulation is perceived as controlling, which it is, it reduces the individual's self-determination, which I mentioned earlier from a study by Destin and Ryan, and their intrinsic motivation to perform the task. So they no longer want to work in the organization. Now, we will talk about the con argument that talks back or reflects or argues towards my pro-arguments that Sama Phil Junior Affiliate Program should not be made mandatory. This says here, as noted by the Everly Center, this structure enables first year officers to pool their knowledge and skills. When you have a lot of members in the Junior Affiliate Program, it makes room for a lot of talent, a lot of manpower to work in these big events that Sama Phil is having. And according to Thomas Hay, another strong evidence, the existence of large formal groups fosters collaboration and provides social support when problems arise. There are a lot of you. You have a lot of people to tap, a lot of people to ask if you have any problems, and you can empathize with them. However, here is the conceding paragraph. However, even though this exists, we are now experiencing downfalls to certain, what I've mentioned, some fulfill because of inactive members, uncommitted, forced first-year psychology officers into the Junior Affiliate Program. Okay, so now we come to my conclusion. So what have we learned from my given evidences? And of course, arguments, and also accompanied by its minor evidence. So the organization might think that they will pool knowledge. The organization might think that they will select a lot of members for manpower. But it actually causes a domino effect of what I mentioned earlier, such as coerced membership, and coerced membership leads to its members going against the organization. It also leads to overcrowding, which in many events, there will be a lot of members of the job who will be left unemployed. I would also like to emphasize that these student organizations, such as the Junior Affiliate Program, should be more attentive when it comes to their selection process. They shouldn't risk having a lot of members for manpower because it sacrifices their quality for quantity. So, the problem will not exit the loop if we do not find a solution for this. That is why, for me, it shouldn't be made mandatory. It should be given a proper selection process for students who are more passionate rather to enter the organization. And this will create more fruitful successes in the Samahang Mag-aaral ng Sikuluhang Filipino, especially the Junior Affiliate Program. And that would be all for my argumentative research paper titled Mental Health Summit or Mental Health Summit. Thank you for listening.